So I've just been in a mood this week. And I was texting my friend and I was letting her know, like, girl, I'm not for it right now. She and I watched Grey's Anatomy. Shout out to my Grey's Anatomy fans. So she sent me a gif of 2 of the characters on the show, like whenever they're going through a thing, they like dance it out. That's what they say. They're like, we're just gonna dance it out. They don't talk about it, they don't do anything, they just dance. And we were like, you know, we always send gifts like joking around, but when she sent it, like, man, I really felt it. I was like, ooh, like, okay, Jesus, like, I think I need to dance it out. Like, I really felt that. So I was like, okay, didn't dance it out. I went ahead and just stayed in my little mood. And this morning I woke up and I'm just like, you know what, like, I need to get over it. I need to get it together. I need to get out of this. Like, it's been days. I need to get out of this. So I put on this old school song. I just got up in my living room and had my baby in my arms and just got to moving, just got to dancing with the song. And honestly, like, I didn't feel like it. I didn't want to. I was like, all right. But as I did it and as I kept on, like, I was like, okay, like, I feel this thing going. Like, I feel this funk and this mood going. After that, I'm like, okay, I feel a bit better. I'm like, let me look at some verses. Like, let me look up some verses about dancing. Like, if I can find something. So I started searching. And then I was like, ooh. So then I found a verse, which I've read it a billion times. But when I read it, I was like, okay, I need to sit down and film because I need to share this with my girls. So I read Psalms 30, verse 11. I'm gonna read it so I don't butcher it, so I don't make up my own words. I'm just gonna read it as it is. So the verse says, you have turned my mourning into joyful dancing. You have taken away my clothes of mourning and clothed me with joy. After I read it, what had me real shook was when I read it in a different version, because the Bible has like all these different translations and versions and all this other stuff. So I read it in another translation that I think it was English Standard Version. But this version says, you have turned my mourning into dancing. You have loosed my sackcloth and clothed me with gladness. Yes, girl, that church word, loose. So it says, you have loosed my sackcloth. And when I read that, like, that word just jumped off the page to me. I'm like, okay, this is like highlighted to me. And what was so interesting to me was the way that the verse is set up. It first says that it turned his mourning into dancing. Then it says that he loosed his sackcloth and gave him clothes of gladness. The way I translated and took that was like, okay, he first had to start dancing. Then that's what loosed the sackcloth off of him. It was the dancing, it was the movement, it was the, like, I'm gonna get this going and I'm gonna shake this. And that's what loosed the sackcloth. And I'm like, okay, what's the sackcloth like? What do you have, like a potato bag on or what? So I looked up the definition. It says a sackcloth is something that you wore like when you were mourning or you were in sorrow because of your faults or sins or anything like that. And for me, I was like, man, if for us now that sackcloth can be whatever. Like, that sackcloth for me this week was my mood, like my funk, my just like, oh, I'm not for it. That sackcloth can be depression. That sackcloth can be anxiety. That sackcloth can be your attitude, that little, you know what I mean? Like, it can just be something that's on us that we're just like, oh, like, I'm trying to shake this thing and I can't get out of it. So yes, it took him to dance first to then have everything kind of loosed off of him and to receive the new gladness, the new joy that he was clothed with. Not physically, okay? This is not physical. This is his spirit, this is in his heart, this is in his mind. I just wanted to come and share that with you guys because I was like not for it this week. I was not in a mood. So I wanted to bring this to you guys and encourage you, like, if you're feeling any type of way or in the future you are gonna feel some type of way or you did feel some type of way, I just wanted to share this and bring this to you to dance, baby girl. Dance it off, shake it off, just just get up, give it to God, shake it off, and you'll feel what you're feeling start to change. I promise you. In Jesus' name, I will see you in my next video. Share this. Maybe you know somebody who's going through a thing, somebody who's in a funk. Share this video. Let them see it. I hope it encourages them. I hope it encourages you. And I will see you next time.